That's
So,
usually me.
yeah. Okay, so I'm going to share, first I'm going to share the calendar with y'all, screen share it real quick. Can figure that out. Okay, can y'all see that?
Yes.
Okay. So this just helps me really to kind of see the month in, all together. So of course, this week we're finishing up our appreciation week, which has been really fun. I've loved seeing all of the, and Tandy, I don't know if you're writing this down. I'm going to share this with y'all, so you don't have to write it down unless you want to, or put it in your notebook or whatever.
I'm just writing a couple of things.
Okay. I have really enjoyed seeing everybody's recipes. That's been really fun. I think everybody's enjoyed that too. That's a really good creative way to get everybody to share their recipes, because that's one of the main things of the group that's so helpful is the recipes and what's working for other families, and I think that's really, really good. So I think the appreciation week has been fun. Next week we've got we'll start on the 4th doing the prep for our 21-day challenge, and I think I like that we're starting on the 11th, because it's going to give us, we've got the 1st is coming up, and that I'm hoping that we're going to be able to hit Success Club the 1st of the month in January. So I'm kind of hoping I'm going to set maybe the deadline for Sunday for them to sign up, and hopefully they're going to get their stuff in time. I had somebody purchase just a 3-day refresh from me 2 days ago, and it shipped out the next day. So
Oh, wow.
I'm hoping that the warehouse and all those issues are fixed, and that they're not having any more problems with the delays or anything. So I'm hoping that I can, after the 1st, can really push the challenge group again and try to hit Success Club before we even start on the 11th.
That's what I was planning.
Yeah. And then, so I'll do the prep week, and then on the 11th is when we'll start. And I just have on there, Holly, are you good with that first week doing the posts?
Yeah, I'm good with that. And you'll have to tell me how to set up a Zoom call, and because I do want to do the Zoom workout.
Okay. And I have that on there for you to do, but you can do it any day that week that is best for you or best for whatever. So anytime that week that you want to do it is good. And it's so easy to set up, and I can walk you through how to do that.
Okay.
And then I have on there when the team calls are for Miranda for the Team Fresh and Fit and all that. So those are on Thursday. So you can see that there. I just kind of try to make it a comprehensive calendar. And then I'll do the second week, starting the 18th, do the post there. And we were thinking about doing a Shake It Off challenge that week. Tandy, did you know much about that? Okay. So we did this, I guess, a couple of months ago, right, Holly? Maybe
we did it in
September or October.
I want to say, wasn't it? Oh my gosh, don't get me lying. I thought it was November, but maybe not.
Okay, maybe it was. Anyways, what it is we it's for people that are really skeptical about Shakeology, and they want to just purchase the Shakeology sample pack. And so it's a 6-day challenge, where what we did last time, it was me, Holly, and Stephanie that did it, and we each took 2 days. We took a flavor. We posted a recipe for the day, and then throughout the day, we each had a topic that we talked about as far as Shakeology goes. So it kind of informs them about Shakeology, gives them a chance to try it. We teach them how to mix it. And I sold 2 challenge packs out of that that Shakeology challenge. And it's just a good way where it's something they don't have to spend a lot of money. If they, I bought the sample pack before I actually joined in. I think, Holly, you got the sample pack.
Yeah.
So a lot of people want to, they see us posting about Shakeology, but they're not ready to invest $140 on something that they don't know if they're going to like or not. So, so we can talk more about that, but I have all of our posts that we did for that challenge. So they're all ready to go. And I think it's going to be really simple we just take a couple, each take a couple of days and post that day. What we would do is post the recipe the night before, and then they would post their, and then the next day we would post something about Shakeology that was helpful. So, but I was thinking about the calendar today. So if we did that the 18th, then they would really have to purchase it by the 10th or 11th to get it in. So I was thinking maybe I promote that for a few days before. So like maybe around the 7th, if we want to do that, and we can create another event page to promote to if we want to do it that way. And then just keep up with, which people you have. And that way we can just do it all together. Does that sound good to y'all?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. And then Tandy's got the last week, and then tentatively the February challenge starting on the 8th. That'll give us a week in between to sign more people up, and then go with the 8th. So all this is subject to change. If you don't have any better ideas or anything, this is just kind of what we, seriously, y'all have great ideas, and anything that y'all see that y'all want to do or do differently, I'm totally good with. So, okay. All right. So we'll get out of that. Okay. Another thing I wanted to say. Renee Smith, I don't know if y'all have seen her posting any in the, she's one of Miranda's coaches. She's another diamond, and she's a veterinarian. She has like 3 or 4 kids, and she is like on it. She's always you may not be friends with her, but she's always getting her workout in, always getting her power hour in. She's like really good. Anyway, so we're going to team up to do a new coach push to emerald training. And I know y'all are both already emeralds, but I feel like, I know Holly, you did like Jennifer Allen's training, right? Have you done any trainings, Sandy? Any group trainings? Yeah. I feel like that may be one thing I failed you on, Tandy, is not really getting you, started right. But I just really didn't know, before Miranda was letting me put all my people in her trainings, and now she has, which understandably her team is so large, she is just training her coaches, and she wants us to train our coaches, which makes sense, but it was really great when I could say, okay, Holly, go get in that training, and so anyway, so we're going to team up with Renee to do this. It's going to be kind of a combination of new coach basics training / push to emerald. And then I talked to Miranda today, and she said, well, that would be great if you did that in January, because February or March, she's planning a push to diamond training with a couple of other teams that are not associated with us. And that was one of the things that I did over the summer was after I hit emerald, I did a push to diamond training with Julie Fowler and her husband, Dennis Fowler. They're like elite coaches, and I don't even know what star, but they're a husband and wife team, and just really awesome. And they ran a really, really good training, and that's where I learned a lot of stuff. So she said that they're going to be teaming up again to do that. So so starting in January, we can do this training, and y'all can put your new coaches in there that you want, one of the main things at the beginning is people want to know that how can I get my shakes paid for? And that can be one way that you can talk to some of your people that aren't really wanting to coach, but they would like to just make enough money to get their own shakes paid for. And so it's just going to be some training about the 3 vital behaviors, just some things that, basic things that, I may have missed telling y'all about or whatever. And then once we kind of do that, then we can be able to put them into a push to emerald, push to diamond. And that will be really beneficial for y'all too, and me too, because I'm always learning something new about all of this stuff. So, hang on, Stephanie's saying she can't join. Waiting for the host. Can y'all see? Has she? Well, I don't guess she hadn't got on yet.
Maybe she can try calling in if she.
Is she trying to do it from her phone? Because remember when we did that Zoom call, that's what
Mhm.
mine kept saying when I would click on that link, and instead you have to put in that meeting ID if you're on your phone.
Let me
I'm
tell
on my
her.
phone tonight because my didn't even have to put in the meeting ID. I just like clicked the thing and it just
Really?
I didn't even have time to
Can one of y'all
prepare
message her
so
the meeting ID? It won't let me get out of the screen. Can y'all see it?
yeah, I've got it right in front of me, so I'll do it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So I'm really excited about that training because I was getting nervous, or not nervous, but feeling like that it was going to be really hard to focus on a challenge group and a training group. And so doing it with Renee will really help. And then, y'all's input, whatever, would be really good. And then we can hopefully do that push to diamond with Miranda and the other team. So
I really want to be done by like spring break. I said the end of March, but by spring break I want to be diamonds. So do you have the dates of these? Did you say those? Did I miss that one?
She told me today it's not set, but they're looking at February or March of doing a push to diamond group. And I think the one that I did was 4 to 6 weeks maybe. I think it was 6 weeks, and we had weekly Zoom calls, and then we had assignments during the week. I mean, she would tell you stuff like, you need to do this, this, and this, and it was just really helpful to know, like, okay, this is how I need to word a post, or this is how I need to do this or that. So it's really helpful, and I think that the push to Emerald will also be helpful just to get the basics, go over just the basic stuff. So I'm not sure. Renee wanted me to ask y'all when y'all thought would be a good time to start it, because I was like, well, we got our 21-day challenge starting the 11th, then we're going to do a Shakeology challenge on the 18th. So I don't want to overwhelm anybody, and y'all won't be asked to run anything. Just I would like y'all to be in the group and put your coaches in the group who might be interested, and help with comments and keep the group going. So when do y'all think would be a good time to start that? Are y'all good with any time?
Yeah, I think anytime, because we already have all the information from the Shake It Off event. So really, I don't think that's going to be very hectic. Tandy, I know that you didn't do it last time, but we made up all the recipes and all the stuff. So
shopping list, everything.
Eat it. Yeah. So
the only thing I think we should change. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I think my service is bad. I thought you were done talking. You're good with any date?
I am. I just said I'm good with whatever. Yeah.
Okay. One thing that I would like to change about our Shakeology challenge is that last day I did the myths, and I think that some of those myths are really good. And I was thinking, instead of our success stories each day, maybe do a myth each day. Shakeology myths, like it's not just a protein shake, or it's not just for weight loss. I don't know. That was one of the things I thought we could change. But yes, we have it all together, so it shouldn't be hard to do that. So are y'all good with the 11th or 18th? You may just ask her what she thinks is best for them.
I'm good with either.
Either. Okay. Okay. All right. So that's really all I had as far as like what's coming up. Do y'all have anything else to add or anything?
Are you going to be at Super Sunday?
Yes.
That's coming up, and I'm excited.
I am too. I saw Tandy, you can't go, which that's kind of a long drive for you.
No, I wanted to do the one on Saturday, but they canceled it. I just can't do a Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, and get back and get everything ready for work, and I can't do it.
Yeah, I tell you. There's Stephanie.
Hi, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I got the wrong ID from my email or something because it was joining.
I'm sorry.
Waited. I was like, well, are they doing it?
All we've really talked about so far is just our January calendar, and I'm going to be posting that to our team page so you can kind of look through there to see what we have coming up. but we have the
Okay.
the 21-day challenge starting and that kind of thing. So I can talk to you about that if you have any questions. Okay, so Holly came up with some really good topics to discuss tonight, and I think they're really good. One of the first things she said, it talked about is fear of asking for money or avoiding the cost issue. I think that's something that we all have kind of, we don't want to be salespeople. We don't want to be pushy. And, I think after I told some people the price, their reaction, the shock factor kind of made me shy away from wanting to talk about price. But really, if you think about the value of it, if you believe in the product, it really is not that expensive. And actually, there was just some posting about this in the team page that I thought was really helpful, and it changed my whole view about how to address that. And so, if they come out and say, how much is Shakeology? I'm not going to beat around the bush about that. If you have posted about our upcoming challenge and they want to know, well, what's the cost to be in the challenge? Then I am going to say, well, it really depends on what you decide is best for you. We can work together to decide on a program. And because really at that point, it does depend on what they tell their goals and what they tell you as far as the cost goes, because you're going to work with them to find what's best for them. You're not just going to say, well, this is what I'm doing this month. This is what, this is what it is. But when they just flat out say, what is the cost of Shakeology, or what is the cost of 21-day fix, or whatever, I mean, there's no way to beat around the bush about that. And why would you? I mean, I think I don't know why I thought we would want to do that, but that post really changed my mindset. And one of the girls, Kayla Ross, I think her name is, I'm not sure, I don't know her, but she said to own the cost of it and say, this is what she said, it's $130 and you won't regret it. It's incredible. It's quick to make. It's good to drink. I've had increased energy. I mean, she was like, I thought, yeah, I mean, be excited about the product and about the price. And, we all pay it and we are happy to pay it. I mean, I am. I love it. Mm-hmm. So why not express that to them? So they were saying, tell them the price, but also say, this is why I love it so much and why I don't mind paying that, And then Katie said that Holly broke it down to her as it's $4 a day. And I use it as a meal replacement. So it's for a $4 meal for me. And if you say, right up front, you're basically purchasing 30 meals for your month. So it's kind of, so I thought that was just a light bulb for me. As far as talking about price, because that's something that always I get like a cringe when they're like, well, what does it cost? Because I just don't ever really know what to say. But that, I mean, if they can see that you're beating around the bush, or they can see that you're like, this is how much it is, and I'm proud of that, So do y'all have any other tips, things that you've seen that has worked, or what you say?
I saw the post that you're talking about, and that's one reason I had it on the list, because I loved what she said. I mean, yeah. I screenshotted the little thing because I was like, I'm gonna type that up just like that, because I always have a problem with it when they first, if that's the first question they ask, I'm like, oh, I don't want to run into that, because you're right, we're proud to pay it. We don't mind paying it one bit because we love it so much. So her post today really changed my mindset on it too. But I always say it's about $4 a day unless you get the discount, and then it's a little over $3 a day. Like, I mean, because you get a little bit less, if it's a discount. So
yeah, I'm really glad that you brought that topic up, because it was like I said, like a light bulb when I saw that. The other thing is making your Facebook account public. It's really important to do that so that you attract more people, because at some point, if you're not adding new friends and your Facebook profile is not public, you're going to kind of max out as far as your friends go. So it's really important to make your Facebook profile public, But when you're posting things about your kids or your family or things that you don't want everybody to see, there is the option that you can say friends only when you're posting that particular thing. And so a lot of times when I'm posting stuff about my kids, unless it's related to Beachbody or whatever, then I make it just my friends can see that. Do y'all all know that that option is there to be able to do that when you're posting?
Yeah. Does it make a difference? Like I post like anything about Beachbody public, but my profile is still not public. Like, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so any posts they could see, or the ones that I post they're public, if they could see those, but they can't go in and see all of my pictures and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's great, because what you want to see is if one of your friends comments on it, then
Right.
their friends are going to see that you're not friends with, and that's where you kind of start building. Or if somebody likes it, that's the way I understand it. Is that right, Holly? Like even though your profile is private, if you make that post public, then
I'm not sure. I actually, when I started Jennifer Allen's training, I made everything public, and I don't make anything private anymore. The way she described it to me or to us during that training was you have to make yourself relatable. So even if you put your Beachbody post as public, and I'm not saying that you have to do this. This is just how she explained it to me, and I liked the way she did it, so this is what I do. If you only have your Beachbody post public, then that's all anybody else is going to see of you. But I have people friend request me, not a lot, but probably like once a day I'll have a friend request from somebody that I don't know who they are, but we've got like 100 friends in common or something. And I used to have like 150 friends, y'all, and I have almost 1,000 now. So, but yeah, but if they're seeing you out playing with your kids, then they know that you have more energy. They know that when you say, oh, Shakeology gives me more energy to play with my kids, and then they see pictures of you playing basketball outside, oh, look at her. They want to see your whole life, because that's going to make you more relatable, and then they're going to want what you have.
Yeah, that's really good. I like that. Okay. Any other thoughts or comments on that?
This is the hardest one for me. It's the hardest one for me because I'm doing what Tandy has done, in that everything is still private because I want to publicize everything, all the back stuff, and then I just make sure that all the posts about Shakeology are public. Sometimes I have done once or twice where you can't really see my kids, or they're sort of cropped out, or it's the back of their head where we're playing, and I have done a hashtag Shakeology or Fit Mama or something, whatever those are. But my husband and I disagree on how private I guess our kids need to be. So that's where we're struggling, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not making my profile public. I mean, there's things outside that, there's just not, I guess I have distant family and things that they don't need to see some things. So mine's not public.
Yeah.
It's not going to be.
I think it's a personal preference, and I think either way, is going to be fine for what you feel comfortable doing. And I don't think, and Holly's not going to tell you got to go.
No, I think it's a great idea if you can. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. No, I think that's good. So Stephanie, your husband is more private. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. In like all aspects of our life.
Yeah. Mine too.
He's way more shy. And in fact, he commented the other day because I posted that he doesn't have Facebook at all. And I posted that before and after picture like months ago, and I was wearing clothes. It wasn't like a sports bra picture. And he saw it and he was like, that's embarrassing. I work with these people because he's friends with the people that, Melanie Boatwright, you know, works with him, and everybody else at Harris, and all these people that we have overlapping friends. And I was like, why is that embarrassing? I was like, you can't see anything. Like, shouldn't that be a good thing that your wife is hotter? And he was like, he saw it as like boastful, I guess, as a look at me and look what I've done, and a prideful type thing. And so I was like, well, I really don't intend it to be that way. I really intend it to be, you know, I don't know, I guess proud of something. You still there? Okay, proud of something that I've done. And anyway, and so he didn't like freak out about it, but he doesn't love it. It came up.
I know. I've had, you know, we've had all these family gatherings. Your free meeting will end in, are y'all seeing that? The free meeting will end in minutes. Okay, so and I can just start a new, I'm sorry, I guess we're going way over time. Okay, when it ends, then I'll set up a new link and just send it to y'all. You know, we've had a lot of family gatherings and stuff, and, you know, people were talking about my posts and seeing my posts, which nobody has really said anything bad. But, you know, I think I just don't want to feel like I'm bothering people, you know. But for the most part, I mean, it's not comfortable for us to post those pictures. And I would not be posting those pictures. I'm not posting those pictures for myself by any means, you know. I mean, that's just not. And so I just have, you know, continue to tell myself this is to inspire somebody else that was in my same shoes and, you know, or where I was at before in my before picture. Because yeah, there's no way I'd be posting those pictures. So anyways, okay. So real quickly, I'm going to share something else with y'all real quick. Hang on. Go to, it's called The Power of Three, and it's one way to keep up with your business. How do I get there? Hang on. Okay. No. I'm sorry, y'all. Exit full screen. There we go. Okay. Can y'all see my screen? Not yet?
No.
Okay. Now then. It's called The Power of Three, and I'm going to add this to our files section. But basically, it's a Google document where you can track your business, and I can't find it on here, so I'm just going to tell you about it, and then I'll post it on there. But basically, it's trying to add 3 new friends a day, send 3 messages to people, do 3 invites to a challenge group or something you have coming up, do 3 follow-ups, and then 3 invites to the coach opportunity, which I like to say that's 3 for the week. You know, if you can't do 3 every day, because that's quite a bit. But it's just something to kind of help you keep track. The 3 new friends is, you know, that's so that you can expand your audience and that you don't run out of people that are seeing your posts. Okay. And then, you know, for me though, it's really hard. It's hard for me to keep track of this because I will sit down and maybe send 15 messages at one time, but I may not send any the next day. It just kind of depends on when I have time to sit down and talk to people and do it. And I think that we all have, you know, busy times, but it's kind of just a general rule and for you, something to look to and try to work towards. And I'll put that, it's a Google sheet, and it's something that it's editable, so you can go in and put the people down. One thing that I think is really good to do is keep a contact list. And that's just people who like your post, people who comment, people that you've talked to that aren't ready, and just write little notes beside them and follow up with them. You already know, you can keep up with what their goals are. So when you follow up with them, you know, and say, hey, I've got a challenge group starting up and I think it might be good for you because da-da-da-da-da. Or if they don't have the money right now, you know, follow up with them a little bit later. But keeping a master contact list is a really good idea. Because you can just keep going back through, and you can, what I do is I just highlight them once they have finally said yes. And I've had so many people that have told me no, over the past several months, and they come back. I'll just have random messages from people that say, hey, I'm ready now. And they've told me no 2 months ago. So I think you'll find that too, that people will come back. And so just keep up with that list and keep up with those names and just keep adding to it as you're making posts. Okay, be a product of the product. I think we all know why this is important. People aren't going to want to do it if you're not showing that it's working for you. Holly, do you want to try to squeeze in we have 5 minutes. Can you?
Yeah, sure.
I'm short. I don't know.
I mean, you're talking about the non-negotiables?
Yeah, and anything you want to add?
I don't remember if it was Miranda or Jennifer that first said that. I think it was Miranda. And when they explained the non-negotiables, it didn't really click. But since I started working and I realized that I could potentially, I don't make very much right now, so I could make what I make here with Beachbody. I have just started setting little goals for myself. So Success Club every month is non-negotiable. This is the 4th month in a row that I've been a coach and hit it, so I'm just going to keep going. You have to set the non-negotiable goals. Like, this is going to happen. You're going to work until 11:59 on the last day of the month to get it done. Last month I had somebody sign up at like 11 o'clock the night before the next month, So I say that you have to really set your goals and think about what you want. So if your non-negotiable is for your business or for your personal goal, or to get your, your 3 messages in every day, or whatever it is, I just think it's really important. I don't know if that was.
That's good. Yeah, set what's important to you. Yeah, I think that's good. Set what's important to you. And our goal should always be at least Success Club 5 to get there. And I think if you're hitting that each month, you're going to see your business grow. And that's all that Beachbody says. I mean, Success Club 10, you get more perks, but they say even the top coaches hit Success Club 5. So, okay, y'all want to add anything? Anything else you want to? We've got 3 minutes.
Really, probably just talk all night about whatever, but.
Yeah. One thing that I would really like for y'all to do is, if you have questions or anything, post them in our team page so others can, and y'all feel free to team page. Anything you find, if you're coming across something that's like really good and helpful to you, post it in there. This page, the Team Forever Fit page, is for all of us. So feel free to use it like you would use it as your own page, and post stuff in there. I'm trying to be better about posting in there and doing stuff to help y'all coaches. So this is new for me, and I'm trying. So, but I'm really excited about y'all, and I enjoy all the time I get to spend with y'all. So, hey, Stephanie, are you thinking you can come to the Super Sunday, or I know last time we talked, you were kind of a little bit up in the air about it.
I still want to go. I don't remember what day it was. I can't remember. One is in Fort Worth and one is in Dallas, and you're going to the Dallas one?
They actually canceled the Fort Worth one on Saturday.
Okay.
Because Autumn is going to be at the one on Sunday, and they didn't want to try to compete with that. So, okay. I did want to, that's one thing I'll squeeze in real quick. I've never been to Super Sunday or Saturday, so I asked Miranda today what we should expect and what to do. So she said it's going to be probably 500 to 1,000 people there. It's going to be a pretty large one. And she said some people wear workout clothes. Some people come dressed to impress. Usually the people that are there to dress to impress are going to be recognized. And then they change later, because the last thing that we'll do is work out with Autumn, which I think is going to be really fun. I'm excited about that. But so she said, so basically I'm probably just going to wear my workout clothes. I don't have anybody to impress. So workout clothes. And then she said that they'll have some people talk, some success stories, local success stories, and then there'll be a video from corporate. There'll be some recognition. They'll talk about what's up and coming. I also saw that we'll get to sample the cafe latte Shakeology, which that'll be cool. So I think it's going to be pretty laid back and just fun and get to hang out with everybody. So I'm sure Miranda will be posting more about it as it gets closer. And Stephanie, it's January 10th.
Do y'all pass through Fort Worth on your way? Where are you
I
coming
don't.
from?
Holly, do you?
You know, I don't know if I've ever driven to Dallas from here. That sounds awful. I don't think I ever have because I always just go to Fort Worth. So I don't know. I'll have to look and see, but Stephanie, I'll let you know.
Let me know and we can ride together.
Awesome.
Or I'll meet you. I'll drive the rest of the way or something.
It's going to be fun, I think. So.
Break it up.
Okay. Well, thank y'all for spending your time to hang out tonight.